Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello dear students. Welcome to the online class of Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School. This is Moshfeka Akter Chowdhury here, and our today's class is for the students of class 10, and the subject is English second paper, grammar. So let's start the class. Alright dear students, here is a passage for us. Look carefully while reading at the verbs of the passage, okay? The first day of Bangla year is called Pohela Boishakh. We celebrate the day to mark the beginning of Bangla New Year. The day is celebrated with the traditional festivities across the country. It reflects our age-old tradition and culture. My dear students, in this passage, look at the underlined part. Okay, these underlined parts are the verbs of these sentences. The first one is called. Is called indicates that the subject here, that is the first day of Bangla year, is not an active one. So it is in passive form. Then in the second sentence, we plus celebrate shows that the subject we is the one who does the work. So it is in active form. Again, in the third sentence, the day is celebrated. The day is celebrated. Here, the subject is not the one who has performed the action. So it is a passive expression, and again it reflects our age-old tradition and culture. It reflects is an active expression. So my dear girls, by this time you must guess what we are gonna read today. Our today's class is English second paper for class 10, and the grammar topic is changing sentences, change of voice. After we have studied this lesson, we will be able to tell about the active and passive voice, change active voice into a passive voice and vice versa, and complete a passage using active or passive form of the given verbs. Dear girls, you are now in class 10, right? So in your SSC exam, that is SSC 2022 English second paper question format, you have a question on changing sentences which contain 10 marks, and change of voice is an important part of that question. And that's why today we are gonna learn more about change of voice, okay? My dear girls, I am pretty much sure you all know what is voice. Well, can you remember what is voice? Voice is the form of verb which indicates whether the subject does the work or something has been done to it. There are two types of voice. One is active voice and the other is passive voice. Here there are two examples of active and passive voice. Active voice, who invented radio, and passive voice, radio was invented by Marconi. Okay, we use passive when object of the verb is more important than who does the work, that is subject. Since object is more important in passive voice, we use the object as subject in the sentence, okay? Okay, now we are going to learn some rules of changing voices, and so we have some examples on the screen. The first one is Rabindranath Tagore wrote Gitanjali. Okay students, look at the sentence carefully. Here the subject is Rabindranath Tagore, the verb is wrote, and the object is Gitanjali. And to change the expression from active to passive, what we have to do is we have to bring the object at the place of subject. That is, Gitanjali is the subject of the passive voice, and Rabindranath Tagore is the object of that passive form, and we have to change the verb from active to passive form to change its expression. Okay, so what is the passive expression? Gitanjali was written by Rabindranath Tagore. And the second example is, Shima's grandfather built this house in 1980. Here the subject is Shima's grandfather, the verb is built, and the passive part is and the object is this house. Okay, and the complement in 1980. So what we have to do is, we have to bring the object in the at the place of subject. So this house will be the subject of the passive expression, and Shima's grandfather will be the object of the expression. Okay, so this house was built by Shima's grandfather in 1980. Here in the active form, the verb was in simple past tense. So we have to add was, and we have to transform the verb from simple past to past participle. That is, this house was built by Shima's grandfather in 1980. So my dear students, here there are some more examples. The first sentence is, send the message without any delay. The second one is, take medicine on time. And the third one is, please lend me your book. Dear students, think for a moment. What type of sentence are they? Yes, they are imperative sentence, and there are some specific rules to change imperative sentence, to change the voice of imperative sentence. Okay, such as, send the message without any delay. What is the passive expression of this sentence? Let the message be sent without any delay. What is special here is that we have to add let at the beginning of the sentence, and then we have to add a be before the past participle form of the verb. That means be sent. Okay, and then the next sentence, take medicine on time. It is an advice, so we should use should be. Okay, that is, medicine should be taken on time. And in the third sentence, please lend me your book. The word please in this sentence indicates that it's a request. Okay, so what we have to do is, we have to write, you are requested to lend me your book. My dear girls, is it clear to you? So to change imperative sentences, we have to follow some special rules. Okay, all right, dear students, here there are two more examples for us. The first one is, we elected him chairman. Dear students, what is the passive expression of this sentence? That is, he was elected chairman by us. And the second one is, they kept me waiting. What is the passive form? I was kept waiting by them. Here there is an important note for you. Okay, that is, factitive object cannot be used as a subject of a passive voice. So the main object is used as the subject of the passive voice. So we can't use the word chairman or waiting as the subject of the sentence. We have to remember it. Okay, okay girls, there are two more examples. The first one is, everybody says that morning shows the day. What is the passive impression of that sentence? It is said that morning shows the day. And the second one is, We know that the earth is round. It is known to us that the earth is round. Dear student, what's the rule behind these examples? Sometimes introductory it is used as a subject in a passive voice. In these two sentences, we have used it as the subject of these sentences. Okay. Then, okay, let's read two more examples. The first one is, the bed feels soft, and the passive expression is, the bed is felt soft. And the second example, the books read well, and the books are read well. Dear students, look at these sentences carefully. Okay, we didn't change the subject of this sentence. We only changed the verbs. We have added the auxiliary verbs, and we have changed the verbs from present to past participle form. Okay. So there is a rule. To change the voice of a quasi-passive verb, we have to follow the structure. The structure is subject plus to be verb plus verb past participle plus complement. And this is the structure that we have followed in these two examples. Dear students, we have two more examples in this slide. The first one is, you can download the photo from the net. What is special in this sentence? Yes, here the auxiliary verb is a modal auxiliary, that is can, and the passive expression is, the photo can be downloaded from the net. So in modal auxiliary verb, we have to add be to change the expression from active to passive. Okay. In the last sentence, a car ran over the dog. Look at the sentence. In this underlined part, we can see that it is a prepositional verb. Okay. So what is the passive form? The dog was run over by a car. To change the prepositional verb, we have to change it as the transitive verb. Okay. And that's the rules for today's class. Okay girls, here is an exercise for you. Here is a passage on the screen and you have to change the voice of it. Books introduce us to the realm of knowledge. The books of great writers contain noble thoughts and great ideas. They give us both knowledge and pleasure. We can build up a developed society by reading books. Only books can remove the darkness of ignorance. Dear girls, what you have to do is, you have to change the expressions from active to passive. Try for 2 minutes and then we will check the answers. Okay. So I hope you all have tried this exercise. Let's go to the answer script. Check your answers from your copy. Okay. We are introduced to the realm of knowledge by books. Noble thoughts and great ideas are contained in the books of great writers. Both knowledge and pleasure are given to us by them. A developed society can be built up by reading books. The darkness of ignorance can be removed only by books. And this is the right answer, and dear students, please check your answer. Okay. Dear students, we have another exercise for you, and that is, complete the following passage using the passive form of the correct verbs in the box. And the given verbs are visit, construct, finance, approve, benefit and build. And the passage is, a new bridge is going to dash over the river Padma. The plan dash in 2014. The construction work will end in 2019. The whole project dash by the government of Bangladesh without any support from any donor countries. The people of southern districts dash hugely as soon as the bridge dash. The bridge will connect the southern districts to the capital city. The construction sites dash by communication minister and other high officials. Students, you need not to do this exercise now. You have to do it later, and it is your homework. Okay, and with this exercise our today's class has come to an end. Okay. All right, dear students, this is all for today. Let me remind you one thing, that you all should follow the rules of health, because following the rules of health is very important now. Stay home and wear mask when you are outside. Wash your hands frequently and avoid crowd. Stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye and thank you.